Hi there, my name is Anthony Pius. I'm an undergrad here at the Elias Lab. I just mostly do animal care. I'm a society environment major, and my pronouns are he, them.
My name's Maxine. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a post-bac student. This will be my first semester here, and I have about 2 years.
Hello, my name is Natalia Callis. I am a biology major, and I actually go to UC Santa Cruz. My pronouns are she, her, and I am currently just a volunteer, and I work with animal care mainly.
Hi, I'm Roxy. I'm lab manager at the Elias Lab, and I'm an incoming senior, and I use she, they pronouns, and I study molecular environmental biology.
During the school year, I knew I wanted to work in a lab, specifically with entomology, and I live near the Berkeley area, so I thought UC Berkeley was probably the best bet to go. And so I went and I looked through the Museum of Zoology or something similar, like their website, and I ended up finding the lab through there. And I just cold turkey emailed them, and it worked out, and now I'm here.
What initially drew me was the concept of being able to work with all sorts of bugs and all that. It's something I was kind of interested in, and I got given the opportunity to apply, so I just figured why not.
I joined the Elias Lab when I was a freshman, and what drove me to do that was I was in a seminar class where we kind of looked at different research by different professors, and Professor Elias came and he spoke to our class, and I was really blown away. I was already interested in animal behavior, but he specifically took a really intersectional lens, which I hadn't seen in research anywhere else, which was just a big deal for me. He was talking about disability in nature and, kind of taking a scientific view of it, which I think a lot of people don't consider in their research. They have a very human-centric view of it. And he was also talking about queerness in nature, which a lot of people like to argue about, but it was just really, really fascinating. And I thought that I was like, this lab is so unique and I need to be in it.
I've always cared a lot about spiders and sort of about the stigma that spiders have, and so I had some work when I was working as a preschool teacher, and so I would take them outside and have them collect spiders and kind of get them more comfortable, because I care a lot about the fact that when people get older they're really scared, and it creates a stigma when there's not really anything to be scared about, and so I've always cared a lot about spiders.
I think I expected, you hear about research and you think of lab rats, and I think I really expected there to be this I love animals, there to be this disconnect between what we're studying and why we're studying it and how we do that, and that wasn't the case at all. Everyone in the lab really cares about the spiders and cares about making sure they're taken care of, not just because it will affect the validity of the research to have healthy specimens, but because they're living creatures, and our lab respects that, which is not always true.
I think it was the community that surprised me the most, basically, because I kind of just didn't expect so many people, well, not so many, but so many different interests to be aligned in the same room and still be working on different things. And since they kind of are under the same field, they can still help each other while also being more individualized, and also the community they were able to form with each other. I didn't realize that was possible, or it's also such a lovely thing to witness. So that's something I learned.
Yeah.
I guess something I learned about research was just how much goes into it. You have to completely write these papers, go over them, revise them over and over again, and I guess just seeing the process through some of the graduate students and the lab was just so eye-opening.
I think that, it wasn't completely unexpected, but sort of this idea that we should be anti-animal testing and having animals in labs is really horrible, and they're mistreated and they live a bad life, and I think that I've always thought that, you know, there's more to that, but actually working in a lab, you really see like how compassionate everybody is, how much they care about the animals, and often like they live better lives than they would have lived in the wild. They're really cared for, and like how important it is and like how valuable it is to kind of learn from other species and kind of understand more about the world. And it doesn't mean that just because there's animals in a lab that they're going to be treated poorly.
It definitely made me feel more positive towards research, and definitely, I was kind of on the fence beforehand, and I knew I wanted the lab experience. So after coming to this lab, I definitely do want to go more into research when I'm older, because there's just like so many things you can do and so many different people you can meet, and I think it's just an amazing opportunity to just broaden your horizons.
Like, it was really interesting to see these people work towards their careers like in real time versus just like my GSIs or something like that. But no, it definitely changed how I view grad school, and I feel like it's something I'd probably be doing in the future.
Every single person that works here is so incredibly compassionate and cares so much about the animals, and they're doing research about like husbandry and the best ways that, you know, we can keep them. And I think that that's been really an awesome thing to learn about and has kind of changed my perspective a lot.
I felt like research was very like goals driven, but definitely in this lab I see it's very curiosity driven, and I think that that's beautiful. And actually going in, I wanted to get a PhD in animal behavior, and I kind of like saw all of the passion and curiosity specifically that all the grad students had, and I was like, this isn't for me. I'm gonna be a doctor, I guess. I was just like, they have so much drive and curiosity, and I think I'm very like, I want to research this because I care about XYZ, and they're very like, whoa, this is so cool, let's look into it. And of course they care, but like, I was really impressed and kind of amazed by that. I haven't seen that much out there in the world.
My favorite memories are honestly like the very small moments and interactions that I've had with some of the spiders. Like yesterday, one of them was really thirsty, and when I like went to go give them water, they like ran up and kind of like grabbed the like little pipette that we use and like was drinking from it, and that was so cute to me and like honestly just really special. And those kind of connections with the spiders are really like my favorite part.
I got to go to Florida last October for my research project, and it was just like in the middle of the school year. I literally like took a midterm and then got on a plane, and it was just so cool to like go there and see. I'd been working for like 2 or 3 years with our jumping spiders, but it was a whole different thing to go there and see them in their natural habitat, because we have jumping spiders here in Berkeley and they're like awesome, but they're not the ones we research. So I just like getting to go to Florida and see them like move around, it gave a lot of meaning to my research that I felt was already meaningful. And also just like getting to go there and like get to know the grad students that I got to work with and get to know, you know, everyone on that trip was really special, and it made me really appreciate how special our lab is.
Like, stay educated, like go do things you want to learn. Like, the world is large. Anything that you might be interested in probably exists.
Hi, I'm Roxy. I'm lab manager at the Elias Lab, and wait, let me try one more time.
You got it, no worries.
I was so tired. Hi. Too much.
It's like a YouTuber. Hey guys, what's up?
Don't put in a bloopers reel, I'm begging you.